I, Dr. Mohammed Akram, Department of Eastern Medicine, Government College, University, Festival. I am discussing about the intestinal juice. Intestinal juice is made up of the secretions of two types of glands. Brunner glands of in the duodenum and intestinal glands are the crypt of liber cone present throughout the small intestine. Secretion from the Brunner glands has more mucus and bicarbonate, which protect the duodenal mucosa from the injurious effects of gastric content reaching the duodenum. Brunner glands secrete bicarbonate. Intestinal cell has more higher content of bicarbonate than in the blood. Inorganic constituents are almost same as in other body fluids. Organic constituents include cellular makers and enzymes. Enzymes of intestinal juice. Peptidases includes polypeptidases, tripeptidases, and prolinases. They complete the digestion of protein that have been partially digested by gastric and pancreatic juices. Disaccharidases includes lactase, sucrase, and maltase. They hydrolyze their respective disaccharide into their component monosaccharide. Dextrinase hydrolyze dextrin into low molecular weight carbohydrates. Phospholipases hydrolyze for phospholipids into lecithin and caffeine. Nucleotidases, and nucleosidases hydrolyze nucleic acid to their hydrolytic products. Functions of intestinal juice. Since the pH of intestinal juice is alkaline, it helps in neutralization of the acid present in the chyme coming from stomach. Mucus secreted by Brunner glands and goblet cells causes lubrication of the small intestine and also buffers HCl present in the chyme. Juice contains intrinsic factor which helps in the absorption of vitamin B12. IgA present in the juice protects against bacteria. Enzyme present in the standard juice helps in the digestion of food. Regulation of intestinal juice secretion. It is regulated by neural and hormonal mechanism. Control. Vagus nerve stimulation causes increased secretion from Brunner glands and crypt of liver cone. Administration of parasympathetic parasympathomimetic drugs, physostigmine and pilocarpine also increases secretion of intestinal juice from Brunner glands and crypt of liver cone. Cutting off sympathetic nerve supply increased parasympathomimetic effect results in the increased secretion of the succus and trachea as well as increased motor activation of the small intestine, which itself is a strong stimulus for the secretion of intestinal juice. Humoral control. Hormones from the duodenum and upper small intestine known as Deuteranin and enterogranin are released in response to acid which cause increased secretion of intestinal juice. Other hormones which cause increased secretions are gastric inhibitory peptide and vasoactive intestinal peptide. Digestion and absorptions of carbohydrate. Major dietary carbohydrate are starch, sucrose, and lactose. Starch is a polysaccharide is- while sucrose and lactose are disaccharides. Digestion in the mouth. Salivary alpha amylase cleaves alpha 1,4 linkage of starch and converts it into dextrin. Digestion in the intestine. Pancreatic enzymes. Pancreatic alpha amylase cleaves alpha 1,4 linkage of dextrin and converts it into disaccharides, maltose, trisaccharide, maltotriose, and oligosaccharides containing alpha 1,4 and alpha 1,6 linkage. Enzymes of intestinal epithelial cells. Maltase cleaves alpha 1,4 linkage of maltose, releasing two glucose molecules. It also cleaves alpha 1,4 linkage of oligosaccharides and releases glucose molecules. Alpha dextrinase cleaves alpha 1,6 linkage of dextrin, releasing glucose molecules. Sucrase cleaves sucrose and releases one molecule of glucose and fructose. Lactase cleaves lactose and releases one molecule of glucose and galactose. Clinical notes: carbohydrate malabsorption, isomaltase sucrase deficiency. It is a deficiency of sucrase. Patients cannot digest sucrose found in Eskimos and North American. Treatment: avoid dietary sucrose. Lactose intolerance. It is a deficiency of lactase. Patients cannot digest lactose, thus unable to drink or eat dairy products. Lactose intolerance. Mechanism of lactase deficiency is not clear. It can be age dependent. Older patients, acquired or temporary patient with diarrhea or congenital deficiency of lactase since birth, particularly common among blacks and Asians. Symptoms: bloating, abdominal cramps, and osmotic diarrhea 2 to 4 hours after eating dairy products. Treatment: avoid milk or dairy products or add lactase pills to diet. Thank you very much.